babies.
Oh! Ow! Help! I'll help you. My mom said that willow bark can help with pain.
Egyptians used willow bark as a remedy for aches and pains. They didn't know that it was salicylic acid they were using, but they were using it to reduce temperature.
Ow! I'm hurt again! Look, these leaves can help with pain too.
At around 460 to 377 BC, Hippocrates used willow leaves to relieve aches and pains.
Ow! I'm hurt for a third time! I have something that can help. Aspirin powder.
In the 18th century, Edward Stone rediscovered aspirin by using powdered willow bark.
Here, physicians, have some acetylsalicylic powder.
In the 1890s, chemist Felix Hoffmann at Bayer in Germany distributed powder with acetylsalicylic acid ingredient to physicians. It was a hit.
Oh no! At this point, I'd rather die. No, look, aspirin can help your pain.
In 1915, the drug was sold as over-the-counter tablets.
Oh no! This time I'm having a heart attack! It's okay, aspirin can help with that too! Really? Yeah!
In 1948, Dr. Lawrence Craven recommended a patient to use aspirin to reduce their heart attack risk.
I'm a researcher and I just won a Nobel Prize for discovering how aspirin works. It inhibits the production of
I think it's called prostaglandins.
prostaglandins.
In 1982, the Nobel Prize was awarded to researchers in medicine who demonstrated the reason why aspirin works. Aspirin is a type of drug categorized in a class called NSAIDs. Its main use is as a pain reliever, anti-inflammatory, and antipyretic. Generally, when someone gets hurt, pain receptors immediately send signals to the brain indicating pain in relation to the injury. Hormones called prostaglandins are released from the damaged area of the tissue, causing the area to swell. This then stimulates and exacerbates the pain felt from the injury. Aspirin, therefore, is able to chemically block certain enzymes that create prostaglandins in the body. Blocking these enzymes means that one would feel significantly less pain and swelling, the two main effects of the hormone. When aspirin inhibits the prostaglandin-producing enzyme known as prostaglandin H2 synthase, aspirin splits into two parts and attaches to one part of the enzyme. Whenever a substrate like aspirin binds to an enzyme's active site, it permanently alters the shape of the active site. In other words, it permanently alters the chemical structure of the enzyme. In the case of PGHS, the enzyme has a tunnel through the center which allows raw material to convert to prostaglandin upon entry. In the presence of aspirin, the aspirin molecule permanently binds itself to the inside of the tunnel and restricts the raw material from entering altogether. There are generally two different forms of PGHS that are commonly found in the body, and aspirin is able to partially or completely block both active sites. The synthesis of aspirin. To make aspirin, we need a disubstituted benzene ring with a hydroxyl and carboxylic acid group on adjacent carbons plus an anhydride. Acid protonates the anhydride. Then the hydroxyl group attacks the protonated carbonyl. Then the positively charged oxygen gets deprotonated. Acid then protonates the oxygen of the anhydride to make it a good leaving group. The electrons from the OH group resonate down and kick off the leaving group to create a carboxylic acid byproduct. The final step is a deprotonation step to yield aspirin and a carboxylic acid byproduct.
Pills and potions, we're overdosing. I'm angry, but I still love you. Pills and potions.